The part of speech we're going to cover in this tutorial today is nouns. Nouns are naming words. They're words that we use in our sentences for the names of people, animals, places, things, ideas, and qualities. So examples of words that we use to name objects would be words like tiger, boy, cup, zoo, Bob Marley, and Grenada. So if you look, you'll see that those are names of people, places, objects, right? So they're naming words. And because we said that parts of speech are used in sentences, they're the building blocks of sentences, let's take a look at how we use nouns in sentences. Okay, so we're going to look at some examples of nouns being used in sentences. And I want you to identify the noun in the sentence. And how are you going to identify the noun? Well, remember, the noun performs a job of naming something, or naming a person, or naming a quality or an idea. So it's a naming word. So any naming words in our sentences would be our nouns. Let's look at the first sentence. The girl is laughing. Which word in that sentence is a noun? Well, if you selected girl, then you're correct because girl is the name of a person. Okay? Next sentence. David has seen us. Which is our naming word in that sentence? Our naming word is David. It's the name of someone, a specific person. So David is our noun in this sentence. Next sentence. Can we go to the beach? Which of these words is a naming word in that sentence? And if you said beach, then you're correct. Beach is the name of a place. I took the test already. Which word is our naming word or our noun in this sentence? If you answered test, then you're correct. Test is our naming word. And the final sentence, I have a headache. Which is our naming word in this sentence? If you answered headache, then you're correct. The word headache is a noun in our sentence. Now, if you look at these sentences, I'm sure you will see that there are different types of nouns. So we're going to look now at the different types of nouns that you will come across. The first type of noun we're going to cover are common nouns. And common nouns are words that we use to name general people, places, or things. Here are some examples of common nouns that you would come across. Girl, city, dolphin, teacher, sky, and ball. These are all examples of common nouns. They are names of just general objects or persons or qualities or ideas. So they're common nouns. They're not named after something specific. We move on now to a different type of noun. Proper nouns. And unlike common nouns, proper nouns are names we use for specific people, places, organizations, things. Examples of proper nouns: Statue of Liberty, Bridgetown, New Year's Day, United Nations, Brian Lara. If you look at those, you will see that those are names of specific people, for instance, Brian Lara, a specific object, the Statue of Liberty, a specific place, Bridgetown, a specific organization, United Nations, a specific day, New Year's Day. So they're all proper nouns, and if you look, you will see that whenever we write proper nouns, we use capital letters for the names. Another type of noun that we're going to cover are collective nouns. Collective nouns are words that we use to name groups of people, places, or things. Okay, collective groups. Examples of collective nouns would be words like family, bouquet, army, herd, school, flock. So when you see those words, they bring to mind a group of people or a group of places or a group of objects or a group of things. So those are collective nouns. So for example, a bouquet, we use it to refer to a group of flowers, or a school of fish refer to a group of fish. Now, let's look at two types of nouns that are opposite to each other. We have concrete and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are words that we use to name people, places, or things that you can see or touch. In other words, they are physical, we can touch them. They're also visible, we can see them. Abstract nouns, on the other hand, are words that we use for the names of people, places, or things that we cannot see or touch. So they tend to refer to more a quality or an idea. Examples of those nouns. Concrete nouns, examples would be nouns that are familiar to you. Words like table, book, water, money, lion. Those are things that you can see or you can touch. And examples of abstract nouns would be words like joy, peace, intelligence, wealth, love. Those are ideas or qualities. So you know what they are, you think about them, you have a feeling about them, but you can't see them nor can you touch them. Another set of nouns that are opposites, we have countable versus uncountable nouns. And the name sort of explains what they are. Countable nouns are words that we use for the names of people, places, or things that can be counted. So we can say we have 3 of these, or 1 million, or 250. We can count and put a number to them. Uncountable nouns are the names of people, places, or things that cannot be counted. So we can't say that we have 3 of them or 4 of them. They are words that are uncountable. And again, examples of those. For countable nouns, we have things like pencil, car, children, trees, rivers. And if you want to know if a noun is countable or not, can you say 4 pencils, 5 trees, 20 rivers, 250 children? Since we can, those are countable nouns. And then uncountable nouns, examples would be rice, water, dirt, sugar, sand. And again, let's see if they're countable or not. Can we say 3 rice or 3 rices? No, so that's an uncountable noun. Can we say there are 550 dirts? I have 550 dirts in my hand? Well, I can't, so that's an uncountable noun. Okay? So now that we have identified different types of nouns, let's do another exercise. And this exercise is similar to the one that you did earlier, where I would have presented you with some sentences for you to identify nouns. We'll do the same thing, but we'll take it a step further where I want you also to identify what type of noun it is. So let's look at the first sentence. The lion escaped from the zoo. Can you identify the nouns or naming words in that sentence? Okay, the first one I see is the word lion. What type of noun is lion? If you said lion is a common noun, then you're correct. If you said lion is a concrete noun, you're also correct. And if you said lion is a countable noun, you're correct as well. Because lion is the general name given to a type of animal. We can count the number of lions, and we can also see or touch a lion. Not that I would want to do that, but we can do that. The next noun in the sentence is the word zoo. And similar to lion, zoo is a common noun. It's also a countable noun as well as a concrete noun. Let's look at the second sentence. We went to Jamaica last year. Can you find the nouns in that sentence? Okay, the first noun I come across is the word Jamaica. And Jamaica is a proper noun because it's the name of a specific place. You will see that Jamaica, we begin it with a capital letter because it's a proper noun. Jamaica is also a concrete noun because it's something that you can see as well as touch. And Jamaica is a countable noun because we can count it. We can say that there is 1 Jamaica in the Caribbean. Let's look at the next noun in that sentence. The word year is also a noun. It's the general name given to a specific period of time. It's also a countable noun because you can count the number of years. But would you say it's abstract or concrete? Well, I would say it's an abstract noun because it's not something that you can see or that you can touch. Let's look at the third sentence. We saw a flock of birds. Where are the nouns in this sentence? Okay, the first noun I see is the word flock. And what type of noun is this? It's a common noun, yes, because it's a general name given to a grouping. It's also a collective noun because it's a name given to a group of animals, in this case a group of birds. And it is a countable noun because you can count the number of flocks. There's another noun in the sentence. The word birds is also a naming word. And birds is a common noun because it's a general name given to a particular type of animal. Birds is also a countable noun because we can count the number of birds, and it's a concrete noun because you can see as well as touch birds. Let's look at the fourth sentence. I drank a lot of water. Can you see any nouns in that sentence? I found one noun, the word water. What type of noun is water? Is it a common noun? Yes, it is because it's a general name. Is water a countable noun or uncountable? Water is an uncountable noun because you can't count water as an object. You can't say I have 3 waters in my hand. Okay? Water is also a concrete noun because it's something that can be seen as well as touched. And let's look at the final sentence. It takes courage to perform on stage. The first noun I found is the word courage. What type of noun is courage? Courage is a common noun because it's a general name. Courage is also an uncountable noun because you can't say I have 3 courages or there were 20 courages. Courage is an abstract noun because it can neither be seen nor touched. It's more a quality. Let's look and see if we see any more nouns in that sentence. The word stage is also a noun. And what type of noun is stage? Stage is a common noun because it's a general name for a particular object. Stage is also a countable noun because you can count the number of stages. And it's a concrete noun because you can see as well as touch a stage. Once we've covered all the parts of speech, you'll be able to practice questions using our English for 11 Plus program. Just select the parts of speech section. You can also try the demo questions on our website. Go to our site at my11plus.com and look for the Try the Software section. You can find us online using My11Plus on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. I thank you for your attention and I hope that this video was very helpful to you.